Welcome to the episode. This is the pre-recording. I had some audio issues editing this, so please bear with us during this episode. You will hear some dropouts and some peaks, but I did my best to edit it out. I hope you enjoy the episode either way. Thanks for listening. Welcome back to another episode of Kate and Isaiah Living Large. I'm Isaiah.
And I'm Kate.
And on this episode, we're joined by Rachel. Our first guest back now that we're all set up in the new space and ready for a new guest. Welcome.
We're so happy that you're here. We're so happy to have any guest, and I'm particularly happy that it's you.
Oh, thank you.
Welcome.
Before we begin, Caitlin, what do you got going on? Anything you got coming up?
Well, actually, we just wrapped up our big library show.
Ooh, that's right.
Which was on Saturday. My friend Adam and I put together this clean show in the middle of the day at the public library to see all ages, to see a comedy show, of course, to see how that would work out. And it was a real thought experiment because it could have gone one of two ways. It was either going to be successful or it was going to be a massive failure. But lucky for us, it was successful. There were nearly 60 people there,
Wow.
ranging in age from 11 weeks to, I would guess, about 80. Certainly some silver hairs.
At the library?
At the public library at 3 p.m. on a Saturday.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it was great. It was a really fun time. Like everybody came in happy and was excited. Everybody left happy and excited. So I really can't complain about that.
For those who just saw me reach across, I've adjusted Rachel's mic.
And then I went to St. Andrews on Saturday night to open for a comic out of Montreal named Amar Rez. He was on tour with a guy named Joel, last name.
I'm sure Joel has a last name.
Yeah, it's a slaw. Anyway, it's just eluded me, but they were both excellent. And we're in this really cool venue. It's called Drew Haven Cafe, and there's like a beautiful cafe downstairs, but upstairs it's like a wedding venue. So when I walked in, and it's very clearly used as a wedding venue. And so I walked in, I was like, all right, guys, I didn't sign up to get married today. I just signed up to do a little comedy show, but I'm happy to do it. I'm happy to take one for the team, but I'm going to need more than $50. So like, I'll do it. I'll do anything, but like, let's go. But it was another super fun show. Again, 60 people just roaring, and it was cool to see like professional comics and open for them. So that was my weekend, and I'm sure there's more stuff coming up, but
You know.
I don't know. What about you, Isaiah?
Oh, it's been slowly getting prepped for our beer run. I've been doing some walking, did some swimming the other day. That was fun. But that's about it. Just getting ready.
Remember you asked me a question when I was like, no, the only win is winning?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't feel that way anymore. Things are not good. I don't know if it's going to happen for me. I'm feeling pretty bad.
Oh, well, we'll see where we are.
Yeah, but, I'll alert that early. And maybe I feel the same way. The only win is winning, and I actually feel terrible about everything. But,
All right.
that's what this is, right? Woo. On that note.
On that note, welcome to our podcast.
Yeah. So Rachel, tell us a little bit about yourself in general.
Okay. In general, I work as an esthetician and also part-time at a beauty salon. I keep pretty busy doing all that stuff. I spend all my time talking to people.
And on your feet.
And on my feet or on my butt when I'm doing nails.
Yeah. So, hunched over.
Oh yeah, hunched over like a little hunchback.
Yeah. And you're very good at it.
Thank you.
I had the privilege of going to you one time, and it was the best.
Oh,
and I felt
thank
really
you.
great about it.
Come back sometime.
I really should. If you look at me, you can tell that I'm not going anywhere. It's not like I found someone else. It's just,
Other than that, I'm a pretty low-key person. I like to spend, I'm kind of a homebody. I have 3 cats, and I like to spend as much time with them as I can.
That's awesome. Now, tell us a little bit about your journey with your weight. Like, is this something that started? Yeah, I know. It's a big one. We know.
Yes. Well, probably I started to realize that my body was a little class when I was old, third grade.
Yeah.
Kind of when the other kids started pointing out that I was bigger.
Oh.
That's a nice way to put it.
Love that.
Right?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. So, I mean, it really sucks when you're that young and all you know is there's something wrong with you, apparently. And
Yeah,
you
because
don't
that's how
know,
it feels. Like,
you don't know why. You don't really know how to fix
yeah. And did when you're 8 years old and these things are happening, what were the conversations you had with your parents and with your classmates or whatever, or were there any?
I mean, I wouldn't really call it conversations. No.
No.
I mean, I was definitely the most, I've always kind of visibly been the most biggest person,
Right.
I guess.
Yeah. That's how.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I
Me
mean,
too.
Yeah. No, and it is kind of hard because even when people aren't meaning to be judgmental
Right.
or to hurt your feelings, they still kind of end up your feelings,
Yeah.
right?
Even
Like-
if it's under the guise of caring and all of these
Yeah,
things,
no,
sometimes that hurts
exactly.
more. You're like,
Oh no, or just kind of making offhand comments.
yeah.
Yeah.
And any particular examples you care to share? Or?
I mean, I have a lot of family members. And, it's a lot of like, oh, are you really eating that?
Oh yeah.
That kind of thing.
Those are the worst comments.
Yeah.
You're really going back for seconds? Yes, I am. And so did you,
Well,
Martha.
exactly.
Like,
Well, exactly. Yeah.
yeah. So, and over the years, over time, especially that young facing it, how did that? I mean, this is such an obvious question, but like, how does that stack up and make you feel over time?
Sucks, right? I mean, it kind of just how you view yourself,
Right.
even when it's not necessarily true. Because I mean, when I look at pictures of myself back in high school, like, no, I was not fat, not at all. Like, my friend Becky,
Yeah,
right?
of
We
course.
were the same size,
Oh my god.
and I thought that I was fat compared to her.
It's unreal the things our minds tell us, right?
Yeah.
And because we're so conditioned to feel that way, we're like, oh no, I'm so fat, I'm so fat. And then you look at it in a picture from 10 or 15 years earlier, or 2 years earlier, and like, oh, I look pretty good then.
Actually, yeah.
Take that back in a heartbeat.
Seriously, yes.
Becky actually has been on this podcast.
Yes, she has. Yes.
Yeah. But because our big thing is it's not always just about that. It's also about some people. Everybody has a battle, whatever that may be. And she was talking about how people have been critical of her for being too slim and too thin. And are you anorexic? Do you have an eating disorder and all this stuff? And it's just, I don't know.
It's just how she.
It's just how we are.
Yeah.
Like,
how
you
she
can't-
is. I've known her since grade 6.
Yeah. And so have you tried the various things to lose weight over time?
I mean, yeah, I kind of, a lot of us go through that.
Yeah.
Sort of cycling through different diets and that kind of thing.
Yeah.
And I mean, there was a point in my 20s where I lost probably about 6 pounds. And that was from pretty excessive exercising.
Right.
I got into a pretty dark place.
Right.
And and obviously it didn't take, I gained the weight back like
And
people often do.
how did people react to you when you were in that moment, when you're losing that kind of weight? Because, it's an impressive thing to work hard and attain something.
Yeah. I mean, it always kind of felt conflicting for me, I guess, because you'd start getting attention from people who kind of never gave you the time,
Yeah.
sort of thing. Like all of a sudden you become interesting.
It's like, no, I've always been great. Like,
No, it's-
where have you been?
Actually, yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, absolutely.
What are some of the diet things that you tried? Like, did you try like the keto and all that other stuff?
I never went for keto because I
No?
like carbs too much.
I know, right?
I came from a bakery family. Like, come on.
Fair.
Fair enough.
Yeah. I grew up in the 90s. Like, my mom was, doing all that different stuff, like, your Weight Watch.
Yeah.
and all that different stuff. Calorie restricting was kind of the main thing
Yeah,
tended to do.
100%.
And I mean to like an absurd degree. Like I'd be crying if I ate a carrot and was over
Oh,
kind of
no.
thing, you know? Like it wasn't good. It wasn't healthy.
No, it's not healthy.
No.
And for me, it's always been like, I watched my mom battle her weight her entire life, even before I came along, and she looks great. Like she did lose a good chunk of weight when she was in her early 40s, 80 or 90 pounds or something like that, and has kept it off pretty consistently. And she's well into her 60s now, but still, even now, it's like joining Weight Watchers again, doing this, doing that, and it's fine for her. Like I'm not being critical of her because her path is her path, but for me, I never wanted to be that obsessive about it. Like and I've gone down the road. I've certainly done it for, a time, 50 pounds here, gain 75 back, 170 pounds here, gain it back. Like the whole, I've done it, but, and I've done it pretty restrictively, but oftentimes it's been like, let's do a 6-week gym competition and we're going to follow a super strict diet for 6 weeks. Cool. And it's cool to get that chunk off, but then kind of stagnate for ever, and then inevitably something happens, injure a knee, injure your back, a pandemic, and then you don't go to the gym anymore, then it's all gone, and then it's all back.
That's basically
Yeah.
It just is unsustainable after.
100%.
Like, I was never happy doing that stuff. I was happy exercising to like cookie, you know what I mean?
Exactly. It's like I deserve a treat, and then all of a sudden you've built this weird reward system with food, and it's like, if I work out another hour, I'll be able to have a cookie, and that'll be delicious. And I'm like, what is this?
No,
what are we doing here?
like you spend your entire waking life thinking about food.
Yeah, which is sometimes the problem in the first place.
Exactly. Yeah.
So tell us about where you are now. Like what's happened in your most recent history?
Well, about a year ago, almost exactly, I got diagnosed as type.
How'd that feel in the moment?
Not all that surprising. My family history sucks for it. Like that's literally what my doctor said.
Right.
But I mean, it did actually explain a lot of stuff that I've been going through. I mean, for instance, I was constantly hungry.
Yeah.
Like constantly hungry. I would eat a meal and then an hour later I'd be starving again.
Yeah, I get that.
And I mean, I guess because of the sort of self-talk I'd been for a long time, you're just kind of blaming yourself. Right? Like, oh, I lack willpower. Oh, what's wrong? Oh, I just ate. What's wrong with me?
Right.
Yeah. I was like, I'd be so hungry that I'd have to like something substantial before going to bed, or else I hunger.
100%. Are you the voice in my head too?
So no, it was kind of nice to get the confirmation that was just real. It wasn't me just, being a lazy glutton or whatever.
No. That is, that is affirming, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
And so how's that being treated?
I started on metformin, which actually did help a lot with just kind of regulating my blood sugar.
Yeah.
Kind of regulating the hunger that I've been dealing with. And I actually lost 20 pounds just from being on metformin.
Yeah.
Like starting a new job where I was lifting heavy stuff and walking around more. So that was something.
That's awesome.
And then my doctor put me on Ozempic.
Hey.
I know that's a hot button.
Yeah, but you know what? It's not your doctor's putting you on Ozempic to treat something, no matter what it is. Like we've talked a lot on this podcast about how, well, obviously type 2 diabetes has always been an illness and has been treated as such on all of these things. But for a long time, obesity was treated as a symptom of other things, like, oh, it's a symptom of your lifestyle is what obesity was treated as. But now they've actually classified it as a treatable disease, like type 2 diabetes, like cancer, like any of the other things. And so we have this conversation all the time because I still got caught up in my own head of like, I don't know, is that cheating? Is that whatever? Or no, your doctor's prescribing it to you. So that's a medical treatment for something that you are being diagnosed, that you've been diagnosed with medically. So regardless of what that is.
Yeah, I think it was our last episode. We just talked about the new diet, the diet one. Was it Zap?
The one that my doctor, we're going through the process of trying to get me on. It's called Zepbound.
Okay,
yeah. But that's not I have to go into the office and fill out my part. And
the insurance stuff, trying to get on these medications. for
Oh
my
sure.
god, it's so rough.
Is it ever?
So my wife's on Ozempic too. So do you struggle with the sulfur burps? That's something that
I mean,
people that struggle with.
I definitely had some pretty bad heartburn
Yeah.
at the beginning. My doctor prescribed some pills for that, and it really isn't a problem as long
That's
as I
good.
take him. you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah, I know it's definitely a symptom that Andrea had for a little bit. It's not anymore, but it was a symptom when she first went on it. Same with like just not feeling sick to her stomach for a while.
Yeah, well, that can
Yeah.
definitely be an issue, and I'm not gonna lie, I've had some times where I struggled with that.
Yeah.
It's definitely getting better, and it's mostly fine.
Yeah.
But, I mean, it was the oddest thing for the first months. Like, I didn't feel hunger, like
Yeah.
at all. It's not that I felt sick; I just didn't feel hungry, and it was very bizarre, like having to remind myself to eat.
Yeah, that
because
is
like you can't just not eat.
Right.
Headache, that's really bad.
Yeah.
well, and to go from being hungry all the time to just never hungry,
Just not
must have been
hungry.
such a trip.
Oh, it still kind of is. I mean, my appetite's kind of regulated now, and I feel like I get hungry. Times.
Yeah.
But the amount I'm eating is just so much less than it used to be.
That's
And
amazing.
I'm satisfied by like normal amounts.
As opposed to like, oh, this is the meaty portion.
Yeah.
Because I know that I'm gonna need to eat this. I know I don't talk about this very much. I don't know if I've talked about this on the podcast, but there's something that happens in my brain that even if I'm not hungry in the moment, I worry that I will be hungry.
Yeah, no, I know what you mean.
And I'm like, what if I don't eat enough? And what if I feel hungry later? And it doesn't, the logical next step of then you eat something.
Right.
It doesn't get there. It's like, what if there's no more food?
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
Like, what's wrong with you, Caitlin?
No, like
but that is a real thing that happens in my head. It's almost like a survival mechanism or something. Like, if I don't eat enough, if I don't eat this right now, I'm never going to eat again. It's going to be awful.
I mean, especially when I was struggling with like uncontrolled blood sugar,
Right.
that was literally something that would happen to me all the time. Like,
Yeah.
like you know, I'd be laying and I get my lashes done,
Yeah.
and I'd be laying there with my eyes closed, like on the bed, like literally dying of hunger, like feeling like this horrible, like
Yeah. Ugh.
I'm pretty sure you could hear my stomach going. You know, it's uncomfortable.
Yeah.
It's really uncomfortable.
It is uncomfortable. And it's like, and on top of that, feeling like terrible about yourself.
Yeah.
Going, why do I feel this way? Just ate. And I'm like, I think that it used to happen to me where I'd feel that way, especially when I was a kid, and mom would be like, you can't possibly be hungry.
Oh yeah.
Just
no.
eat a meal. And like, I was like, I get it.
I am hungry. I actually am.
But I am.
Yeah, right.
Oh yeah, no, all the time. There'd be all this shame about like I'd basically be eating another full meal before I went to bed.
And you know that it's not good.
No,
Like,
it's
Yeah.
not good. I mean, it's not really
Yeah.
surprising where all the weight came
I
from.
don't know what's happening. I just what's going on here?
Somebody's eating a turkey dinner over here.
Times two.
Yeah. No, it was so funny. Once I started the Ozempic, and it almost feels like I'm a completely new person in that aspect.
You've been very public about this. This
Yeah.
is why we're on this podcast right now.
Yeah.
You've posted these really honest posts on Facebook, which I've been so like intrigued by every time
Yeah.
you have a new one. I'm like, oh, that's so interesting. Yeah, absolutely. So tell us about posting socially in conjunction with your weight loss, because you've lost a fairly significant amount of weight.
Yeah, I don't actually know how much I've lost
Which
because I
is
don't keep track.
Amazing.
I don't even have a scale. Like I don't keep track.
Perfect.
But yeah, like I don't know. Like I guess I just figured there's probably other people out there that are going through the same thing that I am, and it turns out, yeah, I know quite a few people that are also on the drug,
Yeah,
and they told me about it after they saw my posts
that's awesome.
about it. Like I'm someone who really likes to try to reach out
Yeah.
and just see if anyone else is going through the same stuff, because most of the time, yeah, they are.
Yeah. That's incredible. Like,
Yeah.
and you posted pictures of like, didn't think this would fit me.
I know, like I'm literally going shopping in my own closet, which is like that's never happened to me.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
How, as a checkpoint, like are people like complimenting you regularly and things like that, or what is the feedback then?
I would say that, yeah.
What's
And
how does that feel?
not as nice as you'd like it to.
I get it.
You know what I mean? Like it definitely kind of brings up all the old bad feelings that I had, because like I've been there before. I've lost a fair amount of weight before from like starving and struggling.
Right.
And, the feelings of people suddenly noticing you and suddenly being like nicer and more engaging with you. Like, I hate to
Yeah.
say it, but it does.
Yeah. I read I don't remember where I read it, in a women's magazine, might have been on the internet. Really cannot tell you where I read this, but I read it might have been a Reddit post. It's that ended up on BuzzFeed or something. I cannot tell you the source, but it was a woman who said she lost 75 pounds. She went to the gym, did it. Her work didn't change. Nothing else changed about her
Right.
other than she lost weight. In fact, she said, I think my job performance got worse because I wasn't there as frequently because I was running off and going to the gym and doing this stuff. And she said, I got a promotion. Started getting dates. I started getting all this attention at work for doing an excellent job and being a person who could contribute. And she said, and I felt like hell because I knew that the direct correlation is because I lost weight.
Yeah.
And
That's
it's like, how are we like this as a society?
I know.
This person who's saying, I'm not even doing as good a job as I was 6 months ago, is getting promoted for no other reason than that she lost weight.
And I mean, like, this time around, I didn't even do anything really. Like, I just injected something.
You took a needle once a
I took
week.
a needle once a week. That's literally all I've done different. Like,
Yeah.
like I said, I got a part-time job that's a bit more physical than just like sitting on my butt doing nails, but
Right. But you're
I haven't really changed all that much. Like, I'm eating less, but I'm still get fast food. That stuff. I'm not eating particularly healthy
Yeah.
necessarily, or at least I'm not avoiding all the foods. Like, oh, don't
Do this. Don't do that.
don't eat that.
Right.
I mean, I also have a dietitian that I consult with too.
That's great.
That's good.
And and he's a great guy, and
Oh, that's awesome.
definitely makes me feel a lot better about.
Oh, that's really good.
Yeah.
Is that through like the New Brunswick healthcare system? Or did you find
He
someone-
does work at the hospital. He's
Okay.
actually a diabetes educator, so he's a really great guy to be talking to.
Cool.
But I got in touch with him through my sister.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very cool.
No, he's awesome. Like, I mean, any guy that tells me that I can go ahead and have my diet Pepsis every day,
All
that's
right.
fine.
Check.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Or I'll be like, I had Popeyes for dinner, and he'll be like, great, it's tasty.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
No, that's good. And if you were giving advice to someone who's thinking about trying one of the weight loss drugs, or for whatever reason, whether it's diabetes or obesity, what would you say?
Well, I mean, I would say, I think it's probably at least worth a try
Mhm.
if you think it could benefit you.
Yeah.
It's definitely not something to take lightly. It's not something to just
Frivolously say,
frivolously oh, I'm going to order this stuff online and get to
right.
inject in,
Yeah.
right?
I've shared my experience on the podcast several times, but I tried Ozempic a few years ago, back in 2022, and it made me it wasn't just like a little bit sick, it made me horrifically ill.
Yeah.
But I also think that I did it at the wrong time. I was not in the right mental place to do
Right,
it.
right.
Yeah.
I had just gotten out of a horrific relationship.
Oh, God.
I was still in that period where I let him stay at my house for a month and I was
Ugh,
living elsewhere,
Yes.
which is in and of itself crazy, especially if any of you know who I'm talking about. There were worries that it was going to get destroyed. Luckily, it was all fine. But so I will say mentally, I was not in the right place to do anything. I should have just hunkered down and been like, survive. And I'll say that as somebody who's kind of, because in the moment I tried Ozempic, felt miserable all the time,
Yeah.
didn't lose any weight, lost 0 weight. My sugars were good though.
Yeah.
In that time, because I'm also type 2 diabetic,
Right.
and which I have a hard time to say out loud for some reason, but I struggle with it because it's just it's over the line. But I stopped and then gained 50 pounds, which is not helpful when you're already sitting at a really high number.
Well, no, exactly. And I mean, I've talked to other people that just did not have a good time on it.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I've talked to other people who, like you said, were just violently sick all the time, and that's
Right.
obviously not worth it.
No, that's
Not at
that's not
all.
living. Like
Not at
that's not
all.
living. Like our whole mantra on this podcast is eat, move, live.
Yeah.
So we want to be able to eat, we want to be able to move, and we want to be able to live for
Yes.
some period of time. So I'm struggling on a couple of the fronts right now, if I'm being
Yeah,
honest.
it's like,
Like I'm going through not a great time personally right now. But that's fine. That's what we're here for. And we talk about it and we're all open and honest. That's the thing we promised when we started this thing. I'm hurting my shoulder sitting in my car. So like, things could be better for me right
Getting
now.
older, isn't it fun?
Getting older, getting fatter. So but I am, I think, in a better place to try something again. And I don't think Ozempic is a trick for me. And we talked about this in our last episode, and I'm still going through the process with my doctors to try to get insurance to cover Zepbound.
Yeah.
And my doctor thinks it's the right thing to do,
Yeah.
which is a big win. I also have an amazing doctor who's like,
That's helpful.
treats me like a human.
Amazing. Love that.
Yeah. I love her. She's really amazing. And you know, and I was, you know, it's twofold. There are two reasons that we brought you here. One, because I wanted to talk. One, because I love seeing, actually three. I love seeing you and I think we should hang out more. Two, because I've been so like inspired by your posts and things like that.
Oh, I love that. That's so nice to hear.
And just like, I was so interested in the things that you post because they're so open and honest about what you're actually feeling as you're going through this journey, because it's so easy to be like, look at them go. They must feel amazing because they've lost weight. And even myself, who I know that that's not what it's
Yeah.
about, but you still get trapped in that
Well,
like decades old cycle of filth.
No, exactly. No, like some people get real tripped up when they're like, "Oh wow, you look amazing," and I'm like, "Thanks, I didn't do anything."
Like, oh.
And it's like it's people kind of almost don't want to accept that.
No, you
Yeah.
must be doing something.
You must be doing something. Okay, like I'm taking a shot.
Yeah.
That's what I'm doing.
Yeah, I'm following medical advice.
Exactly.
Yeah, like-
I'm treating a chronic illness. That's what I'm doing.
That's what I'm doing. And oh wow, my body chemistry. Like I think Michelle commented on one of your posts about it, which I thought was really smart. Was it's amazing what happens when your body is doing the things that other bodies are supposed to do.
Yeah.
No, that's exactly it.
Like,
No, like that's exactly it. Like the dietitian that I will like consult with, he explained it to me in a way that made it really make sense. That like the way that my body was functioning, the insulin just couldn't my cells basically.
right.
Yeah.
So it was having to work like twice as hard for very subpar results.
Right.
And so my body was constantly in like, feed me, I'm hungry. Like,
Right. Because I need the insulin. I need to feel better.
yeah.
Feed me more,
Feed me.
more. Yeah.
So no, like my body is actually like using the fuel correctly now
Yeah.
instead of just uselessly dumping it into my bloodstream.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And my metabolism is working like a normal person's now. That's literally all it is.
Right.
There's no
bingo
big
bang.
secret. There's no like super hard work that's going into this. Sorry. guys.
Like not even a little bit. of
No,
sugar.
no. Like I don't go to gyms. I don't like gyms.
Yeah.
I'm very like exercise negative, I guess you could put it. I have a lot of grievances about that.
Hilarious.
I had a period of time where I was a gym rat. I was working at a place that had a gym, and
Yeah.
you know, like I made some friends at work that we were like gym buddies.
And so
And
that's
it
what you
was-
did.
and that's what we did. It was very obsessive, and once I kind of fell off of that, like we weren't friends anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you're like, oh, I never really have these friends, I guess.
And then I
Ooh.
gave myself some shin splints.
Ah.
No, it's so funny. I'm very exercise negative. I have a brother-in-law who literally trains Olympic athletes. I'm not even joking.
That's amazing.
He's a personal trainer, and some of his clients have gone to the Olympics.
Crazy.
He's the fittest guy you've ever seen in your entire life. And then there's me. He's like going to climb a mountain, and I'm like, okay, cool. Bring me back a
Fun.
magnet.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I don't know if you want people to follow you on the internet. Probably yes. No, you can share where you want to be followed if you would like.
Now don't follow me.
Okay. Isaiah, where can people find you on the internet?
Oh, you can find me at Maritime Brews on all of the social medias. Where can they find us?
You can find us at Kate and Isaiah Living Large on Facebook and Instagram.
Of course, we still have the Buy Me a Coffee going on if you want to donate to us to continually upgrade our studio space. Or you can like, share, subscribe wherever you listen to your podcast at. Or hop on over to YouTube and see our beautiful faces on YouTube. And if you are already on YouTube, if you can like, share, subscribe on there, it goes a long way to helping. But until next week, bye.